A viral clip of a very high US senator has come up, and it is so sure after that that Donald Trump never really wanted to do a trade deal with India. It was not about buying and Russia oil. It was not about that India was changing its foreign policy. It was nothing about any sort of a deal. Because in that viral clip, we got to know about this, that Peter Navarro, Donald Trump, and JD Vance were having their entire meeting, in which Donald Trump also said that we will not do this deal with India. Do you remember during taking the oath ceremony, Donald Trump wished India like anything, said that I love Modi and all of that, like anything. And during the time of their oath ceremony, he said that the first deal which I'm going to do is with India, but he never actually planned to do a deal with India. He just wanted to actually bow down Indians, and not just that, he just wanted to take the whole power and whole speed through which India was growing day by day. And that is why Donald Trump did this all. In this entire viral clip, we got to know that he never wanted it. And that is where we got a conclusion. Even if India was never buying a Russian oil, Donald Trump would have come up with another conclusion, another mistake or a blame or something like that, excuse that just because India is doing this and that, that's why we are imposing sanctions and tariff on India. But it was never about all of it, and that is what proves that PM Narendra Modi's geopolitical decisions were never wrong. Even if the US gave us 50% tariff, it was nice that we did not bow down and continued coming up with other trade deals and all of that, because US would never stop. US always wanted to do it, and that is how US are playing till now. Not just that, recently we got to know that there was this another senator from US White House, and he was saying this one thing, that now we are trying and thinking of deducting 25% tariff from India's whole economy right now, which they have imposed on India, during the time of the entire thing which happened last year. And they said that India is not buying that much oil from Russia now, which is true. Till last year India was buying a lot of oil, but in this year India has reduced its percentage to 30%. So they are buying 30% less oil from Russia. Not just that, they said that India seems to be a good scope and all of that. So actually US is entirely playing with India altogether, because they're really jealous of the fact the European Union has signed mother of all deal with India. It is not a small thing. It is a deal where 2 billion people are involved. It is a deal where India will be able to deal with the world's most powerful and richest buyer out there. Indian products, Indian things, Indian culture would be so much glorified from entire European Union countries, which are 27. Indians would get free visas also at some point of time through some countries. They can also get much more visa connection, so that our people can go and migrate there. Our businesses could actually excel, and we will also give space for those people to come here and settle down out here, so that many more companies could be formed, many more privatization could take place, and India could lead to a capitalist approach, which is so much required in a country like this. European Union and US has always been the biggest ally, but after this whole conflict, now they are not being the biggest ally, only because Donald Trump has been so unpredictable that everybody just wants him to go. Everybody in the office thinks that Donald Trump is going to leave, not sooner but later. In this midterm election, which is going to happen in US, if Donald Trump did not really perform well, if Republicans did not win, and we are hoping of this one thing, and as per the data and stats, Americans are not really happy from Donald Trump, so there are many chances that he is going to get impeached this time as well. Because every single time when Donald Trump comes into the power, he takes such decisions which makes no sense. But this viral clipping right now has been a testament, has been a proof that Donald Trump was always a betrayal for India. It was never really going to work out in the favor of India. Not just India. Nobody could actually predict what Donald Trump wanted to do. What he did with European Union. He wanted to put a tariff on European Union because he wanted to annex the entire Greenland. And once European Union broke all the deals with US came under the line, and he was like, no, I don't want it. You take the Greenland. I am going to protect Greenland from Russia and China. All of a sudden Russia and China came into the entire business when they were not really there. US wanted to capture it illegally. US wanted to take their whole asset, whole seaports, and take it away from Greenland. That's what US wanted and trying to do. And not just that, Donald Trump on the stage of Davos Economic Forum, he said it out loud, outrageously, very boldly, that I want to take Greenland, and if European Union would stop me from that, I'm going to impose tariffs on them. Not just that, there were American bases on Greenland as well, and right now also he's indirectly taking it. So basically, Donald Trump has this whole thing of capturing it. He wanted to capture India also. He wanted to go. He wanted that India should also go under the stage where Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka have been gone through, where Nepal has been gone through, where the economy is crashing, government is going down, and there will be a presidential rule. And on the second time, there would be some interim government following. A man comes in between who is almost the asset of US, and that is what US have been trying to do in most of the Southeast Asian country. But he wouldn't be able to do it in India because India was the only standing country against China. So it would be not a great business for it. But since India is not actually following what US is saying, then US feels like, okay, let's just remove it. And now the whole animosity between US and India have grown much more on a larger scale because India and Europe are becoming friends, and that is where the problem is coming right now for Donald Trump. He's like, if Europe starts doing businesses with India, it will be a problem for US as well, because India is among the most populous country. India has a big market. India has spending capacity. India has scope. India has so many new things. And on the other hand, India is the only partner where you can do a trade deal, where you can come up with the democracy and diversity. And on the other hand, you won't be cheated like China. China comes under the debt crisis and all of that. He come up with a thing that you will be, get involved in it, and then you will get into the labyrinth which China is coming up with. So basically, US and China, both of the countries are becoming really wanted and dangerous at this point of time because their president could come up with any rule. See, Xi Jinping does not come with so many different and weirdo rules. He's always on his ally parts, and he knows whatever he wants for the China. But Donald Trump keeps changing himself. He's the chicken out among all, and we just hope that he get impeached. That's all for today. If you like such video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and also hit the bell icon before going. Thank you so much for watching us.